Welcome all of you to the second part of this chapter. So this second part we will talk about here the metal reaction of metal with water. Before we have studied about reaction of metal with air, isn't it? Now we'll talk about the reaction of metal with water. In front of you the slide. Okay, so here metals combine with water to form the metal oxide and hydrogen. So metal plus water will give metal oxide plus hydrogen, and metal oxide plus water will give metal hydroxide. So here potassium and sodium will react very violently with cold water, which catches the fire. So if you take potassium and water, okay, we have already got metal plus water. Now we are taking the reaction with water. No, we'll get metal oxide. Okay, potassium oxide, and with hydrogen, and some as it will catch fire, we'll get the heat energy. Again, Na means sodium plus water will give NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Then H2 means hydrogen will get heat energy. If calcium is reacted with water, then we'll not get the heat energy because it doesn't catch fire. We'll get calcium hydroxide. And magnesium with hot water, it will form what? Magnesium hydroxide. And metals like aluminium, then iron, zinc, they do not react with cold or hot water. They will react with steam. Steam is also a form of water, isn't it? That means water vapor. So steam will form the metal oxide, not the hydroxide. So we'll get aluminium oxide, ferric oxide, zinc oxide. Okay. And some metals like Pb means lead, copper, then gold, silver, gold, they do not react with water at all. Okay, so these are the reactions of the metals with the water. So next we will talk about the reaction of metals with the acids. So how it happens, reaction of metals with acids. So metal plus dilute acid will get salt and hydrogen. Okay, here obviously not concentrated acid is taken, dilute acid for any experiment. Okay, magnesium, Mg plus HCl will give magnesium chloride plus H2 means hydrogen. Mg HCl will give MgCl2. Then with chlorine with acid will get AlCl3. Then zinc with hydrochloric acid will get zinc chloride ZnCl2. Then with iron with HCl will get FeCl2. Fe plus H2SO4. H2SO4 is what name of that acid? I think you all know. That is a sulfuric acid, isn't it? So sulfuric acid will get FeSO4 plus H2. And as H2 is not evolved with nitric acid, as it is a very strong oxidizing agent, it oxidizes the H2 produced to water and gets reduced to nitrogen oxides. Only Mg, Mn and Zn means zinc, magnesium, manganese and zinc react with dilute nitric acid to evolve the H2 gas. So what will get? Magnesium nitrate, manganese nitrate and zinc nitrate as the salt and hydrogen gas. So these are the reaction of metal with the acids. The third part we had got the reaction of metals. Next we will get the reaction of what? Metals with solution of other metal. Means there will be salt solution. One metal will be there, there will be salt solution, then that metal will be displaced. Here displacement reaction will be happened here. Okay, like an example, metal A, Fe it is taken here. Okay, and salt solution B, CuSO4 means copper sulfate is taken. Now what will happen? Fe being more reactive, Fe will take the place with SO4, means it will be salt solution with A metal, and copper will be displaced from it. Now why Fe has displaced Cu? Is Cu very weak than Fe? Is copper weak than iron? Okay, let's see. We have to know about this with the reactivity series. Okay, so reactivity series, let's see here. This is a list of the metals arranged in a decreasing order from top to bottom, means most reactive. Just now we got about Fe, isn't it? See the Fe and CuC. Cu is lower than the Fe, means Fe is more reactive than Cu. So Fe has displaced Cu from its solution. Fe has set in his house, copper sulfate house, and he has said, copper, go out from my house. Go out from your house. Okay. So with this reactivity series, we can know that whatever the most reactive element will be there, it will displace the salt solution metal. Whatever the another salt solution will be there, it will displace the another metal from there and it will sit there. Another will be displaced from the reaction. Okay. So this most reactive to least reactive, we have to remember this reactivity series while doing the equations. So potassium, then sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, and last is what? Gold. Okay. So next we'll talk about this reaction of metals with the non-metals. So reaction of metals and non-metals is what? Reactivity of elements is a tendency to attain a completely filled valence shell. So we know about that in the valence shell, isn't it? Valence shell was what? The last outermost shell. K, L, M, N goes on. Okay. So whatever that element have the last most shell, it will have a tendency to attain a completely filled, or it will give out. Okay. So now metal will lose electron from the valence shell to form the cation. So see what will do? The metal will give out the electron, isn't it? Dayalu, isn't it? So it has got the positive sign because you are very positive. You are giving someone, so you are a very good person. You are positive sign. Remember in that way. Metal will lose electron always. Then it will be in positive sign, and non-metal will gain electron. It will get it. It will take the electron from the metal. Okay, to form the last valence shell, that is the anion, and it will be Cl negative. Just an example. I am taking about NaCl, sodium chloride example. Okay. So your non-metal will be, it will be negative sign, Cl negative. The compound formed by the transfer of the electrons to the non-metal are called, from metal to non-metal, are called the ionic compound or electrovalent compound. So let's see, to know this formation, okay, to know the formation of the sodium chloride, I am just taking an example, and AlCl, aluminum chloride. Okay, we'll just go on to the picture. See here, what is given here? Sodium, what is that? Electronic configuration is 281. We know this, isn't it? So here sodium, as it will give out electron, how much it can give to make to be stable? It will give 1 electron. Okay, so Na positive plus 1 electron. Then Cl has 287. To make it to come into a stable state, what the Cl will do? It will take the 1 electron. The Na has given 1 electron, isn't it? So the Cl will take that electron. If you are giving out the electron, give it to me. So Cl has said in that way. So the Cl has taken that electron and it has become stable, 288. So now see the how it is formed. Na, 1 electron has gone to Cl, and then it is the what? Full configuration of Cl negative. Okay. So this is a formation of NaCl. N is not written here. Sorry, students. So next see the formation of AlCl3. Al is what? 283. Okay. Means 3 has 3 electrons Al will give out. And chlorine has 1. Chlorine has said that I need only 1. You are giving me 3. What to do about 2? Then chlorine thought about one idea. Okay, aluminum, you just wait. I will call more 2 of my partners. Chlorine has called again 1 chlorine, another chlorine. All came, all said, we also need 1, then only we will sit with aluminum. Okay, aluminum said, okay, I will distribute my this 3 electrons to you, 3Cl. Okay, so aluminum has given 3 electrons out and chlorine has taken 3 electrons. This Cl has taken 1, the aluminum 3 electrons, and it has become AlCl3. So this is the ionic compound or electrovalent compound formation of AlCl3. So this part I will stop here. So next part we will go to what? Before going that, we'll talk about the occurrence of metals. Okay, we'll talk about the occurrence of metals, but before that, let's discuss the properties here. So these properties are what? Physical nature, they are very solid and hard, and generally they are brittle. Then melting and boiling point, they have very high melting and boiling point. Solubility, they are soluble in water but not in kerosene or petrol. And conduction of electricity, they conduct electricity in molten state and a solution form but not in a solid state. Okay, so these are the properties of the ionic compound. So on the third part of this chapter, we'll go to the occurrence of the metals. Till then, take care all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.